The real reasons Tesla is one of the strongest deflationary forces in the global economy. Why that's a good thing for TLT. Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley both report big profit declines. Goldman just had the biggest earning miss in a decade. Looking ahead, earning forecasts are far too rosy. Wall Street has turned a blind eye for the potential for deflation in the next year. And it's the one thing that could surprise investors in 2023. Some say Tesla will never become a profit machine, like Apple and Microsoft, because there isn't a scope for it to establish an unchallenged monopoly in the car industry. I will let you know what I think about that later. Why Elon Musk believes the Fed's tightening is wrong at this stage. Why Tesla is one of the strongest deflationary forces in the global economy. Why I believe that's a good thing for bonds like TLT. I will explain it all right after this. And of course, smash the like button. If you want to be my good boy, apply to write your first book with me. Welcome back to the Audacious Money Witch channel, where we talk about macroeconomy, stocks, bonds, and commodity markets. If you like any of these topics, you are intelligent. That's why you're here, and you know what to do. And push my button if you like what you see in today's video, because I can't push it from this side. This video is brought to you by my Patreon. If you are a good boy, go to patreon.com/magicalgoddesscheryl to add more meaning into your life. If you play your cards right and completely submit like my good boys do, then I will take you under my wing. Author of best-selling books, Goddess Cheryl. My good boys always get rewarded handsomely. You are such a good boy. You like hearing that, don't you? You want to get into the bookstore. You want it to be real. You want it to be true. You need to be my client, don't you? I would not buy a Tesla again. US. Tesla owners fume about recent price cuts. It was just a couple of days ago we first noted that Tesla was getting blowback in China, where it has slashed prices in order to try and spur demand for its vehicles. Over the last few days, that anger towards the company appears to be ramping up in the US. And as well, after Tesla also slashed prices domestically. One 32-year-old Tesla fangirl named Marianne Simons told Bloomberg, "I feel like I got duped. I feel like I got taken advantage of as a customer. Right off the bat, I'm out $13,306. It's such a large reduction that it's going to affect a lot of people who just bought a vehicle." She had just shelled out $77,000 for a white Model Y. "I would not buy a Tesla again," she says. That's saying a lot for me. "I was a huge Tesla fangirl. I'd go with a competitor like Lucid or Rivian," she added. Ivan Drury, director of insights for research website Edmunds.com, told Bloomberg, "For any existing owner, it's a kick in the teeth. Anyone who bought a Tesla recently will feel an immediate impact and wish they had just leased it." Another new Tesla owner, Andrew Checketts from Santa Barbara, California, told Bloomberg that Tesla was hounding him about discounts. At that time, he made his purchase, but if he had waited, he could have saved far more money, he said. "I have solar scheduled to be installed soon. Really having a hard time giving Tesla any more of my money and can't even look at the car this morning." Owner Jack Bradham, who purchased a black Model Y long-range edition in December, is irked that the vehicle got a $12,000 discount right after he purchased it. He said customer service from Tesla has been non-existent. I called and tweeted to them and there's no response. The price drops are hitting the resale value of Teslas also. Austin Flack, another owner, tried to list his 2018 Model 3 with the full self-driving beta software package for $51,000 last month. He has since reduced the price to $36,000 and fears he'll have to try to cut it to $30,000. As the report notes, the base price of a Model Y is down an astonishing 20% to start the year, with the vehicle now listed at $53,000. The Model S Plaid is down 14%. The situation in the US echoes that of China, where customers stormed showrooms to protest price cuts. Customers were demanding rebates and credits, claiming that they had overpaid for the same cars that weren't marked down at the time they were purchased. A new report from Reuters says prices of Tesla vehicles in China are now between 13% and 24% lower than they were in September. About 200 recent buyers of the Tesla Model Y and Model 3 made their way to a Tesla delivery center in Shanghai to protest. The report says, recall, Tesla cut prices for the second time in just 3 months at the end of last week. Some of the customers claim that they didn't think the prices would be cut so quickly. Many of the buyers were rushed into buying their vehicles before the end of 2022 to beat the deadline on a government subsidy for EVs. The Nobel laureate said Tesla's vehicles are unlikely to ever benefit from the network effect, which has helped products like Apple's iPhone and Microsoft's PCs to establish a dominant market share. The network effect refers to when people snap up a product because they feel that others are gaining exclusive benefits from using it. It's not the kind of company where you can expect an early mover, which Tesla has clearly been, to establish an unchallengeable monopoly position. Tesla is not going to be Microsoft. Even if everything goes the way it should, it's not going to be Apple. Krugman said that Musk's behavior had shown that he's nothing like Apple co-founder. And former CEO Steve Jobs, who was famed for his high level of discipline and focus on Apple's products. I don't think, even if Musk had been as disciplined as Steve Jobs was, that Tesla was ever going to be a sustained profit machine the way that Apple has been, he said. It's not his fault. It's just not that kind of industry. I will have one thing to say about that. Profit. The only reason why Tesla can afford these price cuts is because they make so much more profit than other car makers. They can grow fast and cut prices even in this environment. To me, that says a lot. Elon Musk has once again questioned the Federal Reserve's monetary tightening campaign, with the central bank signaling it will keep interest rates high this year despite fears of a U.S. recession. I wonder what would have happened in 2009 if the Fed had raised rates instead of lowering them. Musk tweeted Saturday, referring to the regime of ultra-low interest rates that fueled the surge in asset prices in the decade after the 2008 financial crisis. The higher the rates, the harder they fall, he added. The Fed raised the cost of borrowing from near zero to around 4.5% in 2022 in a bid to cool inflation. Stock prices tend to fall when the Fed tightens a policy because higher interest rates eat away at the future cash flows that form part of a company's valuation. Tesla has outpaced even those losses, with its share price plummeting 64% since the start of last year. This isn't the first time that the world's second richest man has slammed the Fed's rate hikes. Last month, he blamed Tesla's share price slump on the Fed, pointing out that people can earn higher yields, parking their cash in savings accounts when rates rise, making them less inclined to buy stocks. Tesla is executing better than ever, Musk tweeted on December 19th in response to a shareholder who blamed him for the company's $600 billion plunge in market capitalization last year. "We don't control the Federal Reserve," the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, and Twitter added. "That is the real problem here." Clearly, both Elon Musk and his investor Catherine Wood both wants deflation. And I think they will get what they want this year because no one is talking about deflation. They are still focusing on the CPI number. The Fed is wrong again this year. They keep on raising rate as the bond market already shown the yield has peaked. With the new car prices cut so drastically by Elon Tesla globally, Tesla is actually helping the Fed creating deflation in 3 ways. Number 1 is obviously the price of the vehicle. It creates a price war with other car makers. Good for deflation. Number 2 is the price of the stock, the most talked about stock in the market. If it's in the downtrend, it will make people lose wealth effect, kill inflation. Number 3, it makes electric cars, which kills oil demand. Demand destruction of oil and gas could help inflation expectations to go lower. Therefore, Tesla is actually helping the Fed kill inflation and helping TLT move higher right now. And this is my client's collaboration book with all incredible authors. It's already yours, Adversity Equals Success. Such an amazing book. And my book, Rainbow Focus. You are such a good boy for watching my video right till the end. Bye.